What up, everybody? I'm Dave609. Welcome you guys to the very first episode of 2023 Marching Band Season. Well, we're starting this off towards the 23rd as we are all in Texas, so we're just starting a bit later than everybody else. I'm Dave609, if you haven't known already, and joining me from TexasBands.com is JMike16.
Hello, everyone. It's John Michael, or JMike16. I was a former member of the Lumberton High School Mighty Raider Band, and I am a predictions admin for TexasBands.com.
How fun! If you guys don't already know, I was a former band member of Melissa High School Marching Band, or the Mighty Cardinal Band. Y'all may know them more now when I was in it, but graduated in 20. I was kind of towards the beginning of that long-awaited push toward the goal that I'm trying to do. Anyway, so this series we are going to be doing a lot of checking out schedules, making some mild predictions, not going over everything, but kind of making some mild predictions of our own part, as well as checking out contest results and giving some comments on those said results. You probably don't need any explanation on that, so we're going to get straight into it. Alright, so we're going to actually be looking at the results from BOA
Kentucky.
Yep, BOA Kentucky, thank you. Alright, so we got prelims recap. That's going to be the fun one to look at. There was a lot of bands at this contest, a lot of well-known bands that will be at the BOA Grand National Championships. So, some notable bands that were there, being such as Castle High School from Indiana, Avon, Carmel, just to name a few. So yeah. So basically, based on everything on here, the overall rank, the band that took the overall was Carmel in prelims. They managed to get first, and their total score based on everything was an 81.50 to begin just in prelims alone. Pretty good score to begin with, especially for this early season. The second place from that was Avon, and third was a Class 3A band. That went Castle. Okay, so top three were all from Indiana, and that was just prelims. But I know you're right. You guys ain't here for the prelim results. We're here for the final results. In the finals, we all know. All right. The band that took 12th at a 69.95 was Anderson County out of Kentucky. Congratulations to that band there. The band that got 11th with a 70.450 was Hamilton Southeastern High School out of Indiana. Congratulations to that band. With 10th was a 70.600, Decatur Central High School out of Indiana. A lot of Indiana bands group here. Definitely. Okay. 9th with a 71.150 was Franklin Central High School out of Indiana. 8th with a 71.350, like it was Floyd Central, I think. Yeah, Floyd Central. That's 7th. 7th was with a 71.900. Went to Lawrence Township out of Indiana. A lot of these. 6th, 74.525. Went to looks like Lakota East out of Ohio, right? Yes. 5th with a 74.900. Went to Campbell County High School out of Kentucky, the only other Kentucky band to make finals. So congratulations to there. In correct. 5th place, correct. 4th was 76.425. 76.425 went to Center Grove High School out of Indiana. 3rd went with the 77.300, went to Castle High School out of Indiana, so they managed to stay 3rd. 2nd would have been with an 80.750 was Avon High School. And the BOA Kentucky Grand Champion, getting an 81.600, went to Carmel High School out of Indiana. The reigning BOA champions won BOA Kentucky. Well, when I predicted this contest, I managed to get like 5, maybe less fans guessed for finals. I do know I guessed nobody right for placements, but I did manage to get in there. It was, I know that I actually had Avon to win the contest.
Same.
But the only reason why I had that is because I know Avon does very well in the beginning. I've never really followed Carmel outside of towards the end, so I didn't know how they were gonna do. But I love how Carmel came in and managed to do what they did, getting championship or the BOA Kentucky championship. So huge congratulations to Carmel, and also quick shout out to Castle getting top 3. Really good for them. And if you want to go ahead and know, top 3 were all Indiana schools. And the other thing to note, only 2 bands for Kentucky made it into finals in the Kentucky championships. Very interesting to see how that goes, and shows how competitive Indiana is. Now they can just come on down to Texas, see how that goes.
Not good.
Yeah, you never know. We have to wait till Texas goes up to Indiana for the championship. All right. Was there any other ones? Ooh, looks like the Whitewater also had one, but they only had prelim. Who's at this one? Are there any groups?
I just wanted to say finals was canceled due to inclement weather.
Oh, that would make sense. All right, then who took first? All right.
Prospect
High School
out of Illinois.
All right, Prospect High School out of Illinois was the grand champion of Whitewater. So congratulations to that band. They were a Class 3A. I think a lot more smaller schools were in that. So congratulations to them. Second, we're going just top 3 here. Second went to Plainfield.
Plainfield North.
Yeah, Plainfield North. All right, so we got Plainfield North that took second, and of course, who took third? Got to get our top 3. They were Class 2A. 69.300 was Irondale out of, if I'm correct, that's Minnesota.
Minnesota, yes.
All right, so those were the top 3 from the Whitewater. We're not going to go into too much detail with that one because I never managed to watch that.
Really,
but congratulations to them.
Outstanding band from that event was Prospect, who won. So
I didn't get the chance. I wouldn't know. So congratulations to those 3 bands that took the top 3 out of the Whitewater regional. That's going to be it though for results stuff. There was a lot of other contests that happened on the 16th, but there were not as many bands at those contests, so there wasn't really. Now the fun part begins, the one that we all have been waiting. The schedules for the upcoming contests for the 23rd. We got a few to go over. First up, we're going to be doing Bands of America. Austin, Texas at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex. The big contest that everybody's going to be watching for. A lot of well-known bands are going to be at this contest, and it doesn't even your schedule.
I have it up.
Oh, he has it up. All right, go ahead and say what are the performance times for.
So, beginning bright and early in the morning at 7:30 is the Ann Richards School, and then McCallum High School follows at 7:42, and then at 7:54 is Cedar Park High School. A rough time slot for them, but they'll do just fine. At 8:06 is the Manor New Tech High School. At 8:18 is Burnett High School. At 8:30 is Stony Point. At 8:42 is Leander High School. At 8:54, it's Hutto High School. And then at 9:06 is the Gatesville High School. And then there's a break. And then Westwood High School opens up the second block at 9:42. At 9:54, Tom Glenn High School performs. James Bowie performs right after them at 10:06. Louis D. Brandeis perform at 10:18. And then Mo and G. Johnson High School performs at 10:30. Vista Ridge High School performs at 10:42. Westlake High School performs at 10:54. Cedar Ridge performs at 11:06. And then Rouse performs at 11:18. And then the final break happens, and at 12:06, Tom C. Clark High School starts the third block. Weiss High School performs after them at 12:18. Chaparral High School performs at 12:30. Round Rock High School performs at 12:42. Veterans Memorial High School performs at 12:54. Lake Travis High School performs at 1:06. Robert E. Hendrickson performs at 1:18. Dripping Springs performs at 1:30. James Earl Rudder High School performs at 1:42. And then I believe the reigning defending champion at this event, Vandergrift High School performs at 1:54.
Hey, that is one box there, jeez.
Specifically, that second and third block is just stacked.
For sure. Let's go ahead and mention the first block for everything. McCollum High School going really early on, going this second band to go. Cedar Park being the fourth band, reigning 5A UIL state champion, going that early on in the contest. That's a good way to definitely have a heavy hitter that early on. Another notable band, Burnett High School, a very well-known band for UIL and 4A. I know they're a well-known BOA band in the smaller conferences for Texas, so it's really interesting to see them come out to this one and going that right after Cedar Park. And of course, Leander going on at 8:40, going on as early as well, around 8:30, 8:42. Definitely a good little start block there. As you mentioned, the second and third blocks, a lot of heavy hitters going back to back. Let's start with, we have Westwood going the second band after the first break. You have Glenn out of Leander ISD going third band. James Bowie performing around 10:06, and then Louis D. Brandy's going at 10:18. That is very interesting mix there. And then Mo and Jean Johnson 10:30, followed by Vista Ridge, Westlake, Cedar Ridge, Rouse. That is one block that you don't want to miss if you have the time to watch that. And in the third block, you have East, Round Rock, Veterans Memorials in there, Lake Travis, good old the one and only Robert E. Hendrickson, good old Robert, Dripping Springs, and of course ending out the contest in prelims, Vandergrift. What a lineup! A lot of good bands. All I'm gonna say is this is one contest that I don't like making predictions on because there's so many good bands that could win, but I'm saying it. Winning my prediction to win the 2023 BOA Austin Championship, go to Vandergrift. I think he's gonna take it.
I mean, I think my predictions say the same, but I just saw a video of Vista Ridge today, and they are phenomenal. Absolutely
is
phenomenal.
Vista on the road to try to go for?
They sound like they're performing in October, not September.
Oh, okay. I haven't yet to see many
It's it's
programs.
it's really good. I couldn't even finish it before I was just like in awe, and I was like, I have to stop.
Wow, that's a, that's actually amazing. All right. Oh, outside of that, so me saying Vandegrift's going to take the win. I put second Cedar Ridge. I think they're
Yep.
gonna after coming off of a really good 2020 season. I think they're coming back with another great season. Third, Vista Ridge. I have them within the top three. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those two ends up winning. Wouldn't be surprised. Fourth, I had Louis D. Brandy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have really high hope for them, so I'm gonna keep an eye out on them. I have don't bash me on this. I actually have Cedar Park for fifth. That is
I believe mine is the same. Yes, I do.
Cedar Park for fifth. Sixth, I have James Bowie.
Okay.
Really high hope on them, and of course seventh, everybody loves him, Hendrickson, Hendrickson for. I have Mo and Gene Johnson for eighth. They seem to do very well in Texas BOAs, so definitely how they do. Ninth, Rouse. 10th, Gander. 11th, Round Rock. And don't know if a lot of people are going to agree with me on this or not, but I actually have a week they're going to make fine. That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through mine top 12 or my predictions. So my top three are the same as yours, but in fourth I actually have Rouse.
Okay.
I just think they're gonna have a really good comeback year after not having a good year last year. So I think they're gonna come back with fire. And then in fifth place, I also have Cedar Park. And then in sixth place, I have Round Rock. I
Round
think
Rock, okay.
I think they're in the same boat as Rouse. I mean, I don't know if they had a bad season last year. I don't really keep up with the 6A schools, but I think they're gonna I think they're gonna be clean enough to place in the top half. And then in seventh, I have Westlake. I think they're also gonna be clean enough. I haven't seen a video of them. In eighth place, I have James Bowie. I didn't know where to replace them, so I was like, eighth place is good enough. In ninth, I have Hendrickson. I don't see them stopping after last year. In 10th, I have Moen G. Johnson. I feel like they're one of those bands that they peak later in the season, so I didn't
Okay.
want to put them kind of high. In 11th, I have Dripping Springs. I think they're gonna make it into finals, especially since they're going to Grand Nationals for the first time. I think they're gonna be doing whatever they can to really just come out on top. Maybe not at the top of Grand Nationals, but at
I
least
have my
get to
prediction in that context.
the same. And then in 12th place, I have Leander. Unfortunately,
Okay.
they just I, d- mm, I can't see them not making finals, but I also can't see them place anything higher than 12th. Unfortunately.
So the big one I actually Westlake. That's a very interesting choice, and I think that's a really good choice. I just feel like there's so many hitters for this contest that it sucks that only 12 can go.
Well, you also got to think a lot of these bands that are gonna miss it could easily make finals in almost any other event other than Grand Nationals. But I mean,
Gotta
just
love
because.
Texas. So that's I love the predictions. Really good. For anybody watching at home, have any predictions you make? Comments if you were shocked by any results when we talk about that in the next. Yeah, so that is it for BOA Austin. The next contest we're going to be covering Las Cruces, New Mexico. That is under the area that I want to be. Not a lot of bands for this contest, but we gotta give some mentions. First up, so I'm gonna read the schedule. This is off of BOA web. So opening first, the first band at 10:21 a.m. Mayfield High School out of New Mexico. 10:33 a.m. Bel Air High School out of Texas. At 10:45 a.m. Valencia High School. Sorry for wrong pronunciation. Out of New Mexico. 10:57 Alamogordo High School out of New Mexico. 11:09 East Lake High School out of Texas. 11:21 a.m. Davale High School out of Texas. 11:33 a.m. Las Cruces High School out of New Mexico. There will be a break at 5. That is the only break, and then we're going to go back to the second block. 12:21 p.m. Centennial High School out of New Mexico. 12:33 p.m. Oregon Mountain High School out of Mexico. 12:45 p.m. Richland High School out of Texas. 12:57 p.m. Legacy High School out of Texas. This is the El Paso area Legacy. El Paso or Amarillo, that group, not the Legacy out of Mansfield. At 1:09 p.m., Echoes High School out of Texas. 1:21 p.m., Volcano Vista High School out of New Mexico. 1:33 p.m., Riverside High School out of Texas. 1:45 p.m., Clovis High School out of Mexico. That is the last band. They're going to be closing it out. Reigning champion for this contest. And, of course, we got from NMSU, Pride of New Mexico Marching Band. That is the schedule. Now it's time for prediction.
This was hard.
Yeah, so a lot of good bands, actually, for contests. I like the mixture between New Mexico and Texas. I think last year they had an Arizona band there too. Yeah, would have loved to have seen that. So my prediction: the band to win it, the reigning champion, gonna win once again. Clovis High School, Mexico. They're gonna take it once. Second, some people are probably gonna question me on this. East Lake High School, Texas. Yeah. I know. I have a lot of high hopes for them. I haven't seen their show yet, but I have a lot of high hopes for them.
Okay.
Third, Las Cruces High School. They're going to get third. Even though they're in area hosting, have some fair advantage there. Fourth, Richland High School out of Texas. Fifth, Bel Air High School out of Texas. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are going to be questioning me on this. Sixth, Volcano Vista High School, Mexico. The faces you're making, my dude. Seventh, Echoes High School. Yeah, Echoes has an unfortunate time with UIL, but they favor very well with. Those will show a lot. A band that a lot of people overlook, I think, could do well. Riverside. Yeah.
What?
Hey, I'm not just randomly guessing here. Ninth, Centennial. And if you want to know, some of these are more based on last year. Kind of watching the book through a lot of results. Oregon Mountain for 10th. Legacy for 11th. Alma Gordo for.
Okay.
I know mine sounds very weird, but that's my guess.
Okay. So my predictions. This is about to be hilarious. But number one was, or first place was easy. Clovis High School in New Mexico. I don't really see them placing under first unless they just have a bad run. In second, I actually have Richland. I really like the path this band is going, and I think they'll get second. In third, I have Las Cruces. I don't know too much about them, but I think they did really well last year, so I'm gonna hope they do the same this year. In fourth, I have Volcano Vista. Also a band that I think they did really well last year. So again, I hope they do well. In fifth, I have Oregon Mountain.
Okay.
I would really say Las Cruces, Volcano Vista, and Oregon Mountain are in that same, like, they did really well last year. So that's why I put them in the top five. In sixth, I have East Lake. I think they're a good band, but
Probably not.
I
I
don't know.
have high hopes for them.
In seventh, I have Bel Air. Unfortunately, I think Bel Air has kind of they're not what they used to be before COVID. I still think they're really good, but I don't see them placing at least above six, maybe six. I don't know. In eighth, I have Mayfield High School out of New Mexico. Again, I think they placed well last year, so I'm assume they're going to do the same this year too. In ninth, I have Pecos because they normally do well at BOA events. I wish they would do the same or do as well in UL. I actually really like that program. In 10th, I have Legacy High School. Unfortunately, now that we're getting towards the bottom, I just looked at last year's results and then
Kind of go base.
just kind of.
That's
and then
kind of.
In 11th, I have Alamogordo High School. They're decent. I don't know if they made finals last year. I don't remember, and I don't
know if they were at the.
They were. I do remember that.
So they probably didn't make finals.
I don't think so. In 12, I have Del Valle High School.
Okay.
Again, that's a band that's kind of they're in the same. They're kind of with Beller. They used to be better, unfortunately, but since then they do pretty good. So that's my predictions.
So I can definitely see a lot of different viewpoints in the contest. We'll say the Diwali that going to be at this contest. When I saw the band's name, I was like, at first I thought it was Diwali out of I remember which, but then I realized, oh no, this is area 8. I can't remember. I may be completely mixed. That could be. There's so many schools or names that I have a tendency of mixing. For me, I prefer I want there to be a band that completely shocks everyone or completely makes my predictions go. I prefer my predictions to be wrong than right.
I somewhat agree.
Of course, Clovis. I don't think. I'm not saying there won't be, but I don't feel like. But yeah, so really good predictions. They like those. Definitely a more interesting insight in. So that completes BOA. Mansfield, Max Con. Third, I thought. I actually do not have the schedule.
I do.
Cool. Can you read it out?
Whoa, wait, hold on. Okay. So, starting at 12:30, we have the how do you say this? Jesuit College Preparatory School of Dallas. Never heard of them.
They must be a non-varsity.
Yeah, I think so. At 12:45 p.m. is Northside High School. At 1 p.m. is Sam Houston High School. At 1:15 p.m. What was that?
I'm right, Sam Houston. Alice, right?
I'm not too sure. It doesn't say the state.
Okay.
At 1:15 p.m. is Teague High School. At 1:30 p.m. is Trimble Tech High School. At 1:45 p.m. is Ranchview High School. And then there's going to be a break. Starting the second little block at 2:15 is DeSoto High School. At 2:30 p.m. is Legacy High School. At 2:45 p.m. is Juan Seguin High School. At 3 p.m. is Timberview High School. And then there's another break. And then starting the third and final block is Brewer High School at 3:45 p.m. Berkner High School performs at 4 p.m. Colleyville Heritage High School performs at 4:15 p.m. Lake Ridge High School performs at 4:30, and then at 4:45 for exhibition is UTSA.
Oh, UTSA. Wow.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'm right.
the person who did this spreadsheet, they have UTA for exhibition, so I'm assuming it's UTSA.
Okay. I gotta say, third block. Wow. That's
all four of those bands could very well make finals.
I'm saying probably will. Block 3 is probably the best block in terms of which. I gotta say, this contest was a bit more tricky. The fact that there's a really good amount of bands here. Yeah. Alright, my prediction.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that this contest was probably one of the most difficult because it features bands that normally are not at the top at most other contests. I would, in my opinion, I've never heard of half of these bands, so trying to put them against each other, I was like, never heard of them.
I will mention Trimble Tech.
Yes.
I've heard of the program. I haven't been able to watch it, but they have made a interesting prize. I haven't really heard of them, but I have seen some of the contests they've been at quite a few. They definitely get.
Okay, and is Summit not going to the event?
Oh, did Summit drop out?
Well, they're not in the schedule, but they're in the predictions.
So they probably dropped. Oh, it could be they were an exit, right? Because it's Mansfield.
Well, it does say for the finals, there's 4 slots for exhibition bands from 5:45 to 6:30, and then the top 10 will begin finals. An exhibition, yeah.
So whoever.
Well,
okay.
I might have to fix the predictions for that.
Well, I'm gonna say it as how I have it. If Summit's there,
same.
Summit. Placing first, I had a tough challenge between two bands. So it could be a flip flop. I have first Colleyville Heritage, who I have winning. I personally saw them. I saw them last year. They had a really phenomenal show. So I definitely could see placing well contest, taking top. That's just me. Because like I said, the top 2 I had a hard time choosing. Because who do I have for second? And that I've been reading about a lot all ready for this season. Lake Ridge.
Yes.
Reading a lot about them, so that's why I'm saying this was a tough challenge for me. And Lake Ridge, I have placed for second, but I could definitely see third. I actually had Summit. I know they've had some pretty rough seasons these past couple of years, but I could definitely see placing. I have fourth Brewer, followed by Berkner fifth. In sixth, a band that we all love that has really tough times at contests, Mansfield Legacy. I have them for sixth, followed by DeSoto for seventh. In eighth, I have Juan Sujin. And ninth, I have Northside. And in 10th, I have Timberview.
Okay.
Why do you have some questions?
Hold on. Let me go to. I don't remember. I'm curious to why you have DeSoto in seventh.
Seventh? Well, personally, for how they normally place in other contests, when I was doing this prediction, probably should have got more everything. I'm guessing DeSoto is probably much less, or it could be much.
Well, DeSoto normally doesn't do well at area, which is the only other contest I see them perform at.
But I also don't just
placed
base
in the.
don't just base on content. I look at
Sure point.
and of course with there being a lot more Dallas fans get to see, and they have very unique kind of shows. Most of the time they're contests because they're based on America, YL, or Japan. So I personally would like to see some more Dallas fans better. How I see it.
Alrighty. So my predictions for this event, I actually have Lake Ridge winning the event. I've seen so much from them.
I can agree.
They're one of my dark horses to go to state and to really just do well.
I would gladly look. But if I'm correct, aren't they in area?
Indeed. No, B.
Oh, B. Yeah, I thought I said B. But yeah, it's just they're in such a different.
I think they can pull it off. They've been.
But they would also have to pass. They would have to pass both Duncanville and Southlake.
I could see it. I could see it. I think they have what it takes.
Not saying you're wrong at all.
Okay.
Very good program. So they're gonna be a band that we're gonna be watching it.
Oh yeah. In second place, I had Colleyville Heritage. In reality, I could see either one of these bands. I can see them both flopping. So it just depends on how they do that day. In third, I had Berkner. If I recall, they had a pretty good season last year, and so I think they'll have a good season this year. That's why I have them in third. In fourth, I have Brewer. Brewer? This isn't really a band program I don't follow, so I don't know too much about them. I do know that they did well last year. So I think fourth place is a good spot for them.
On that. Well,
In fifth, I would have Summit. If they don't, then I'll just bump up everyone up one. In sixth, I have Legacy. In seventh, I have Timberview.
I will say that it kind of some I really went blank on when I was review.
Well, I'll be honest, 7th through 10th, I kind of just...
You winged it.
I winged it because it was more bands I don't focus on that because I don't live in the Dallas area. I live in Southeast Texas, so...
So some notable, I will say, DeSoto, in Timberview. They're not as well known, but I have heard of them. I have some of their stuff. So
in 8th place, I have Sam Houston High School.
Giving the love to Dallas, I love it.
To be honest, this was the band I've never heard of. I know there's a Sam Houston in Louisiana, but I've never heard of a Sam Houston in
there is, if
Dallas.
I'm correct, 2 Sam schools, Texas. One out of Dallas and one.
So I kind of just put Sam Houston there. I don't know if they'll live up to that, but who knows. In 9th, I have Ranch View. Another band I don't really...
So I will say this: I was in school. Ranch View comes out of 4A area. They are the only Region 32 band for Area B. They placed. I can't remember if they were the last. They're always one of them. They're a decent.
And in 10th, and really just to give them some love, I chose Teague High School.
Good old Teague, which of course, if you guys didn't already know, they actually have their. If I'm correct, this is going to be their first annual contest. I am correct, or third. But Teague is actually hosting a marching contest, which we'll get to cover that. Which I'm pretty excited about that. I love finding new contests and getting to cover that stuff. So definitely be on the lookout. I like your prediction. It can definitely be shown that 7 through 10 was a little more winged in some cases, but I like the prediction. Really good. I definitely love that you're giving some love to Dallas. I love that. Dallas programs don't have enough love.
That is not true, but whatever.
hey, they're, if you don't know, Dallas basically region. They are on their own. Region 5, all Dallas. If you ever look at that in UIL, that's all Dallas. And a lot of those programs are actually non-varsity based bands. Not every single one of the bands gets love.
Sure.
Unless you're in that area, so kudos for that. Alright, if I'm correct. Oh yes. My favorite contest of the this one, I actually was the first to announce the contest after the program themselves did. And they announced this around the same time that the stadium was built, or being built or whatever. The Melissa Marching Showcase, first annual. This is a program that, or this is a contest that Melissa for years have wanted to hold, but we had never had the stadium to. So,
I just want to say this is stacked for a first annual contest. I'm amazed about the programs that are signed up to compete. It's just insane. Like, it's awesome. I can't wait to see it blossom even more.
But unfortunately, I actually will not be able to end this contest. Is work related. Unless I show up to pre do that. I'll kind of include that too. I'm not telling anybody if I'm all right. Performance schedule. Fun stuff. Beginning at 9 a.m., we actually have an exhibition from the program themselves, Melissa High School. This will be a first to actually see their show that's not at a football game. Get the chance. At 9:15 a.m., first band, Whitewater High School, Conference 2. Only 2A program. 9:30 a.m., Kemp High School, Conference A. 9:45, Whitman High School, A. 10 o'clock, Grand Saline, 3A. 10:15, Redwater, A.
Woo!
10:30, Westwood High School, Conference 3A. 10:45, the reigning 3A state champion, Mineola High School, Conference A. And next one at 11 o'clock a.m. Due to homecoming, they are going this early. Sunnyvale High School schedule. So, people who have them in the predictions, the finals. At 11:15 a.m., Farmersville High School, Conference 4A. 11:30, Western Hills High School, Conference 4A. 11:45, Community High School, Conference 4A. And I think this is just great because the performance time at 12 o'clock p.m., Queen City High School, Conference A. Then there'll be a break. I need a break. This will be the lunch break. Then once we return at 1:15, Hoffman High School, Conference 4A. 1:30, Van Alstyne High School, Conference 4A. 1:45, Sulphur Springs High School, Conference 4A. At 2 o'clock, the reigning silver medalists for Conference 4A, Anna High School. At 2:15, Aubrey High School. 2:30, the reigning bronze medalist, Canton High School, 4A. The beloved program from Area CUIL, 245 North Lamar High School. At 3 o'clock, another reigning state champion. We got like 2 in the contest. At 3 o'clock, Salina High School, reigning 4A state champion. 3:15, China Spring High School, 4A. Then we get into 5A after the next break, where it gets at 3:45, Frisco Liberty High School. At 4 o'clock, High School. 4:15, South Hills High School. 4:30, Princeton High School. That will finish up. Nope, there's one. Yeah, there's actually a 6A, then another 5A. 4:45, Boswell High School, Conference. And of course, the one that probably shocked everyone the minute announced this at 5 o'clock, Lone Star High School. At 5:15, Garland High School, Conference 6A. 5:30, Lakeview Centennial High School. At 5:45, Almond Forest or depending. And ending off this contest, Conference 6A at 6, Rowlett High School. and an exhibition at Northwestern State University and the Boston Brass out of Louisiana. So if you want to go and hear a fun thing, so that's the whole schedule. I want to hear a fun thing real fast. Northwestern, Northwestern actually has or the directors are actually really good friends with Northwestern State University directors. So plus it was invitation. That's the whole contest. Let me just say, what a contest. A lot of well-known 3As, 4As, a few well-known 5As, and a few well-known 6As, all in one contest. And originally, when this contest was first announced, they actually had 3 2As with 2 well-known 2A bands. One being Honeygrove. Honeygrove dropped out. I don't know for what reason. Probably another contest. Yeah. So, a lot of fun stuff with this. Now the prediction. This contest
is about to get spicy.
We have a lot of different viewpoints on this because how I see it versus how others. And this. Sorry, animal. And the door is closed through the whole thing. Something is that I competed with a lot of these schools area, so I have a lot more, or I would say I have more viewpoint this compared to probably some other people. So the way I see this contest is completely different to how others see this contest. Cool. Glad we understand. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. The first band, the one who I think is going to be the first ever Melissa Marching Showcase champion out of Conference 5A, Lone Star High School. I don't think anybody's coming close to this program, except for one. There's one band I think could come close. They're out of Area B, Conference 6A. Only one. I'm not saying it's going to be a close call, as Lone Star will win it. No doubt. Unless some unforeseen disaster happens. Second, I actually have Boswell. Third, I have Independence, 5A. You look at those results, you would see Independence actually does fairly well in some contests. Okay, cool. See you laughing over there. In fourth, I have Anna High School, Conference 4A. This program has, ever since the pandemic, has risen a whole new level. They're gonna win a state championship. I don't know when, but definitely they are they turn that dial up. In fifth, this program tends fairly well in the beginning, but due to the area that they're in, don't do well at area. Rowlett. I saw their program last year. They actually, a lot of people look at it and be like, oh, 30th area. That automatically means not a good program. No, they're a good program. I have high expectations for this band. At that, okay? In sixth, I have Canton High School. In seventh, I'd probably try to get some. First, how I have the prediction, starting to I want. Because how I have it is Garland, then Salina, then first, then China Spring. But I want to move China Spring and Garland. Move those. Have China Spring in seventh, then Salina, then name it, then Garland. That's how I see it. And a lot of people don't realize that last year, before Salina won the state, technically actually were in third. China Spring was ahead of them. I think it happened Ina has a higher chance of later on in the season. That's where. And 11th, have North Lamar. 12th, the BA band actually had finals. BOA. Yep, that's my prediction.
All right. So, I just want to say before I get into my prediction, I accidentally left out Princeton and Anna. I was too busy putting all the other bands that I completely forgot Anna. I don't know about Princeton making it, but Anna for sure is going to make finals. I just don't have them in my predictions. So, winning first place by a landslide is going to be Lone Star. I don't see another program catching up to them, at least during this contest. In second, it's going to be Salina. They were just phenomenal last year, and I think they're good. Huh? I really have high hopes for them, and I think they will peak later in the season, but I think it will be just enough for them to snatch second. Oh yeah,
I just gonna go and say they had a phenomenal.
they deserve that win. And third, I have Boswell. Um, I I could see Boswell swapping with Salina.
So you
But,
see it as Lone Star and then
really, a lot of these could be swapped. Um, it's just a lot of great programs. So, and
a
oh yeah, in fourth I have Canton High School. Uh, in fifth I have China Spring, and then in sixth I have Independence. In seventh I have Sulphur Springs. I've been on a Sulphur Springs kick lately. I love their show. I watch it at least once or twice every other day. Look, they placed fourth last year at state after dropping down to 4A.
I may want to.
I don't know if I'll let you.
Come on.
I just think they're gonna.
Yeah, definitely. After they been on a, I think they're.
Oh, their show this year is better than last year's. So I absolutely think they have top three locked in, at least in their minds, for the season.
Going to be a fight between her. Used to be Spring Hill, North Lamar. I think it's.
We'll get there later when it comes closer. I'm ready for it.
We got a few. We got about a month. That's gonna be a
fun. But in 8th place, I actually have Mineola. 3A little Mineola place in 8th. I
could see them.
They're kind of. I like the Brock in football, and instead it's band. Like you could place them head on with most bands, maybe except for 6A, and they could do very well.
Hey, found a fall concert. Actually,
it would not surprise me. They are phenomenal.
That's gonna.
It's game over for a lot of bands.
For area, if I'm correct, there'll be an area. That's gonna.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, UIL. It's time to get Neola in there. Uh,
oh
if I'll say
no!
this, Neola in Ray.
Oh my
Think
gosh.
about that because first off, it'd be a good thing for Area C fans, but then it would be bad for certain programs because now they have one bad performance
It's
to
game
lose.
over. Okay, so continuing on my prediction, in ninth place, I have North Lamar. Uh, I could see this band doing better than ninth, but something about last year's show with them getting 16th at state, which was completely out of came out of left field. I was not expecting that, but I I think so too. But just watching their show, it didn't have the same effect as the other shows, and I don't know if that is it's trying to tell us that North Lamar's starting not to be what they used to be. But I'm gonna go down that route and say that it is. So I put North Lamar placing in ninth. I I hope they come back stronger than ever and you know dominate like they used to. But I think I just I don't know, I don't see it. In 10th place, I have Frisco Liberty. They've they've had some good years. I think they have. I think they're good enough to make finals here. In 11th, I actually have Rowlett. I don't have them as high as you, just because they're not what they used to be. I understand that they're a good band, but compared to all these other bands, I just think they're just a slight. I think they're just a level behind or underneath. Um, and in 12th, you might know because of my reaction earlier. I have a Redwater in 12th. This is kind of like Mineola's little sister. Redwater's very good.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
I love this program. Their show last year was amazing. I haven't seen anything this year, but I they're really good. I have high hopes for them. And that's it.